there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name's Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman. And today on the show, we're going to be looking at another iPod boombox from a company called iLive. This is the iLive iHS1. The iLive iHS1. I've actually seen this under a couple of names because it's a fairly new product, but I think that's what it's called.
Heavy.
Heavy, it's substantial. Let me tell you, there's two good things and one bad thing about this boombox. And we'll get to all of them. But one good thing is the price. $160. Not as expensive as some of the other ones that we've looked at.
160 is actually, that's a good price.
Pretty good price for an iPod boombox.
Because, I mean, the average is, what, about $3?
Well, it's like $3 for the Apple one or the Bose one.
And then the Bose, And
the other good thing is there's a lot of functionality in here. We'll take a look at some of the different functionality, but it does a lot of things. The downside is it's not as loud as some of the other ones.
Excuse me, bless me. But it's almost as loud.
It's almost as loud, but it's not room-shattering loud. It's not earth-shattering loud.
No.
The Bose is louder. The JBL, the iGroove, the Harman Kardon, those are all louder than this.
Okay.
So if you want big room-filling, I mean, big room sound, that's pretty good. If you're looking for a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom sort of size room, this one will definitely will work for you.
Right, okay. Very good.
First of all, you'll notice that there's this cool, I don't know if you can see, there's kind of a glow on the front here. You can turn this off. There it is off. But there's a little light that glows on the front here if you want.
So for a bedroom.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. But if you want to turn it off because it's bugging you, you can turn it off.
Right.
A lot of these things have there's the router that I think we reviewed a few weeks back that has these bright lights. And you can't turn them off. And it's just too bright. You have to put some tape over the front if it bothers you.
Do you know that sleep studies show, like I read at Scientific America or something, that even the smallest of light causes sleep disturbances?
Amazing. I did not know that.
I don't know.
Another good thing about this, comes with a big honking remote with a lot of functionality. I mean, you can do just about anything from the remote. Yeah. Control your iPod, change playlists, change chapters, control the EQ, control the volume and all that kind of stuff, turn the clock on and off, all that stuff with the remote. And you'll notice here that it has a display along the bottom here as well. And what's really cool is people say, well, where do you put your iPod? Well, you hit this eject button and the iPod drawer pops out. iPod drawer goes in, iPod drawer comes out.
Okay.
Tray opens, tray closes. So this is where you put your iPod. So I'm going to take the iPod here, and we'll play it. We've got a song playing on here. Now, by the way, this also has an AM/FM.
Oh, there it goes.
It's already playing, apparently. Let's hit the pause button. Okay. This also has an AM/FM radio in it. So even without the iPod and the tray closed, you can play AM/FM radio. And it has auxiliary input. So if you want to hook it up to your computer or a CD player or a television, you can do that. And I'll show you that in just one moment.
Right. Okay.
And it has video out as well.
That's a big one for me.
We'll get into that side. So let's just play it and hear what it sounds like.
Stay with the program, Tiffany.
So here it is. I'll crank it up. So it's loud, but it's not like...
It's not bad. I mean, this is a big room.
It is a big room.
Big room.
It's pretty loud. Let me turn down a bit. I don't know if you can see it on here, but you can also change the EQ. So that one says flat, but here's like a 3D mode, I guess, for...
Surround sound?
Surround sound.
Well, you can hook up your speakers if you wanted to.
SRS sound for extra bass. Jazz, pop, classic, rock. So yeah, if you want to choose this SRS mode, you get a little extra bass in there.
So if you set this for alarm clock mode, you can use your remote, just turn off your alarm clock or pause it or whatever, right?
Right. Now.
Who's it being your listener? What?
Yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. So does it have an alarm clock? It has a clock in it. I think it has an alarm clock.
It says sleep, so I would say.
It says sleep, so it must have an alarm clock on it.
Right.
Let me flip it around the other side here. I'm going to pull that iPod out and close the little door.
Goes it?
I love that. Okay, show you some of the other functionality.
It's the little things in life,
Yeah, it is. So on the back here, you can see you've got antenna input and output for if you want to listen to the radio.
Okay.
You've got auxiliary input, which is cool. Again, you can plug your computer into here if you want bigger speakers for your computer. You can plug your CD player in. Any other input you want to plug in, you can plug in there. And it has a subwoofer out. So if you want to hook in a big subwoofer, and then turn the bass on this down, just use a subwoofer to get that earth-shattering sound, you can. And it also has 2 auxiliary inputs, and it has video out.
Big one.
So you can hook this up to a TV, use this for your speakers, and play video from your iPod.
Very nice.
Which is very nice.
I like that.
So, and also it'll hook up to your computer, and it will...
now, this doesn't play CDs, right? I mean, this isn't...
No, CD
it looks
player.
like a CD thing. Just so
By the way, one more little thing that's kind of old-fashioned is if you have one of the old iPod shuffles...
Right.
The old kind did not have a dock connector; it had a USB connector.
This
has
way
around
back
on the
when,
side
like
here.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the shuffle. The new shuffles don't have the USB connector, but the old shuffles do, and you can plug a shuffle in the side here. There's a USB port. So this USB port is just for the shuffle. There's another USB port on the back here to do sync with your computer, and there's a headphone jack here. So not sure why you want to use a headphone jack when you've got speakers, but you can't
make it wireless. I guess I don't know.
So there you go. I mean, I got to tell you. I think it's a great sounding box as long as you don't need full volume. And the functionality is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't quite have the sound of the big boys, but it's only $160. And it has a lot of functionality. AM, FM radio, 2 auxiliary inputs, video output, full featured remote.
I'm seeing what else. Oh, wow. Yeah, it does, definitely. For $160, price-wise, it's great.
Yeah.
As long as it does what it says it's going to do.
Doesn't quite have the high quality sound. I give it a 4 out of 5.
We did have to reset this once, just so you know. So anyway, but other than that, I mean, that could have been just a glitch or whatever. But other than that, as long as it does what it says, price is great. 5 out of 5. I mean, I wouldn't dock it down for anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 for Tiffany, 4 out of 5 for me. That is 9 out of 10 for the iLive iHS1 iPod boombox clock radio AM FM with auxiliary inputs. If you're looking for a multifaceted,
it's just a thoughtful machine.
With a thoughtful remote
and a thoughtful price.
Then this is probably a good boombox to look at.
It is.
And we'll be right back in just a minute. Stay tuned.
We're able to take a look at the figures for next week's presentation.
I don't really know what you just said, but I don't know what you said.
I sent the presentation on the spreadsheet for next week's presentation.
The newest iPods, including the new iPod Classic, which tops out at 160 megabytes, and the new iPod Touch, which is just like... Hi there, I'm Ben Friedman from Neophyte.tv. And for the best sound for your podcasts or office communications, check out the microphones at revolabs.com. And welcome back to the show. You might notice something a little different for this episode.
Oh my God, Ben has legs. Can you believe it?
So does Tiffany. But you knew that. You'll notice we're missing the desk.
No desk.
We're desk free, and that's because the product we're looking at today is actually this product that I am sitting on, which is called the Trey Chair. Trey, not Trey like TV tray. It's Trey, like some guy named Trey.
Okay.
Trey Chair.
Trey Chair.
Yeah, and the Trey Chair is, as you can see, I'm sitting on it right here, is designed for college dorms or office that has young workers or anyone who wants to switch sort of between a formal working mode and a more relaxed mode.
I could see like a Google. Do they like all like
everyone at Google?
Definitely, exactly.
So here I am in office mode. It has a handle here that you can use it to go up and down, just like you would with a normal chair. Office chair. Right? I can go up and down, right, just like that. However, so I'm working all day. I'm working for the man. Right? Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I want to have a little fun. So I'm going to, in fact, why don't you stand up and move your chair off?
All right. So here goes mine.
Yeah.
Over here.
At the end of the day, you can take this chair, grab the handle on the back, remove it from its base.
Oh.
And now it's a gaming chair. Why don't you have a seat on there?
Okay.
And now it's 2 chairs in one because I've now got a stool here. So now we can be, playing games. It's kind of a rocking.
Somebody give me a beer. Hey, can I get a beer?
So I can now use this to sit on while you're playing, video games.
See a little better. There you go.
Or you could use this little bit as a table.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is either here on the side or if you want to just kind of chill out. I mean, this isn't all that ladylike, but if you just kind of want to, if you're a guy or whatever, and you're not wearing a skirt.
If you're pregnant and you're about to deliver a baby, this is a perfect gynecological position.
Seriously, that works for a laptop. They could travel. Wouldn't that be nice if you could travel with these?
Yeah.
Like fold them up into a nice. At the airport, where you ever get stuck.
Hard to travel with this, but as you can see now, your one chair has sort of doubled its functionality.
Check that out too.
Yeah.
You're
probably going to have to sit on that to put it down. But
yeah.
But there you are. Now you've got a little table and chairs, and you can sit back and watch TV.
It's actually really comfortable.
Yeah. Here, turn sideways on that if you can.
You can put your legs up.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
Could do your legs up
instant.
Well, maybe I won't do that, but
So here, let me get you off that just for a second. I'm going to move it over here. Can you sit down on that again?
Sure.
And just so that people can see from the side how it like becomes a rocker.
Okay. So now you'll rock. Yeah, exactly.
When you're done playing and it's time to go back to work,
This is how this works.
I'm going to put it back on here again.
No, die.
Get it back to work. Get back to work. You can take this and it very, very easily snaps back on here, like so. Have a seat.
What do you mean I was working? I don't know what you're talking about.
And there you have it.
You know, I've heard of employees putting GPS tracking satellites on their boss's cars so they know when they're pulling up.
Yeah. So what? You're going to put a GPS in the chair? Make sure that you can tell whether it's up or down?
No. That's when you can use your gaming chair, and then when the boss is coming, you got a heads up, so then you can put your chair back together.
Now, these are very nice chairs.
They are nice
very
quality.
Comfortable.
Right.
Kind of a faux leather finish here, and they have canvas ones as well. Not the cheapest chairs.
And they're pretty deep, like deep seat sitting.
It is deep,
you know?
yeah.
So, I mean, like when I'm
when you're sitting back, you're back quite a ways.
Yeah,
But it's actually
it's nice,
kind of expensive, I thought. $270.
Oh, I thought you were going to make me guess.
No, $270, which I guess if you're really, you can pay whatever you want for office chairs, right? You can pay the $99 special down at Office Depot,
right.
Or you can go and get a $5,000 mesh back aero chair thing. But I don't know. I think it's comfortable.
Well, it's like one of those deals where it's got to fit your user, pay that price. But, I would say, I would have done for that price range to help customers justify it. I would have done more of a nicer leather.
Yeah, maybe arms.
This isn't leather. It's like a leather or something.
It's faux leather.
Yeah, arms would be nice.
Arms would be nice.
Even if it tucks down and folds back in the bag, or I don't know.
Arms,
something. But functionality. That's a neat design.
Yeah. Well, I give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's great. I think it's a little pricey for the target market because it's going to the younger market, going to the guys who like to be gamers and that kind of stuff. On the other hand, it's 2-in-1. So, you can it can be a chair and a stool, or a chair and a footstool, or a chair and a table, and it also is the office functionality that in the way that it is now. So I give it a 4 out of 5.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where, like, organized living, it's a multi-use space sort of item.
Right.
So maybe in your dorm room or, wherever you are, instead of having 2 pieces of 3 pieces of furniture, you've got all in one. So that sort of helps justify. But, I definitely think a special user is, needed to buy it at that price. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 just because I'm so much into the quality of things. And I just don't think the quality is that great.
So 3 out of 5 for Tiffany, 4 out of 5 for me. That's 7 out of 10 for the Trey Chair, which if you're looking for a multi-purpose office/gaming chair, and aren't we all?
Right.
Then this is the chair for you.
Exactly. And it's obviously worth the price at that, if you're going to use it. So
all the time we have this week, please visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv. And leave us the comments, so ask us questions, use the commenting system on there, and we'll do our best to get to them.
Thank you so much for joining us.
And if you have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you're upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you that make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.